You tune in to Be Loud on K84 Podcast with your host, Kenna the Greatest. Come on. You know. Yeah. So wherever you're watching us from, LA, New York, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Africa, Europe, Asia, we are live on YouTube. So hey, if you've not followed, subscribe, share. You come on. You gotta show us some love. Yeah, we are live here. Yeah. We got an amazing show lined up for you tonight. So without much further delay, let me shoot this disclaimer real quick. This is just for the purpose of entertainment and nothing else. So no personal attack or derogatory statement against anybody. Let's have fun and a great time. Without much further delay, let me introduce my guest, starting with
Mr. Davis.
Okay,
you know
so
what it is.
yeah,
Man.
Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir.
What do you do? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you married? You know what I mean?
Nah, brother.
Wow.
Ain't no wow. I'm gonna tell you about me though. I got a construction business, line service. You know, I just kind of try to keep it going. That's pretty much all. Not married, none of the above.
Why are you not married?
Nah, not in this.
Give me 5 reasons why you're not married.
I give you one.
I'm listening.
Era.
Why?
This era, I'm good. I don't
Man,
want,
I see a lot of pretty
I don't
ladies.
want nothing
Come on.
Yeah,
bro.
they
Come
cute.
on.
They
Come on,
cute,
bro.
no, but ain't nothing I want.
Come on, bro.
I need more than cute, bro. I get cute all the time. I need more than that.
So you're a player. That's what you're trying to say.
No.
Come on. Just be 100. People are in the comments who say, yeah. They know. Come on.
Nah,
come
no
on.
player.
Real life. People know.
I'm a one.
Yeah. All right.
Is this showing live?
Yeah, it's showing up live right now.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
But, it's only showing up the HDMI. It's not the layouts. You know how the layouts was 2 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing that anymore.
Damn. But is this still recording? Are we still recording now?
It still says live.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Just never mind.
Just run
Just
it.
run through. Yeah.
Run it.
Run it through. Okay. So sorry, audience. Sorry. So Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Davis, you see, you're not telling the truth. That is why all this happened. Yeah, it was his fault. You're not telling the truth.
Come on now.
The reason why, it was your fault. You weren't telling the truth.
You gonna get me jammed up, brother?
Come on, bro.
Christian man.
He closing down the highway with that traffic.
Yeah, he did. It was his fault. That was that happened. Okay, so to my next guest.
I'm Grace. I'm Big Bag Baby G on social.
Yeah, Grace, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Grace, what do you do for a living?
I am a dancer in Tulsa.
What kind of dance do you do? Do you do like you do crab walking? Like what
All
do
of
you do?
the above.
I be doing moonwalk.
I could do the moonwalk on stage if somebody paid me. Give me a big enough bag, I'll Michael Jackson that shit.
How you dance? You dance with clothes on or no clothes on?
There ain't no nudity.
Wait,
Coming from me, I did.
Hold
We
on.
got-
You wait. Hold on. Let's break it down. Right.
Okay, not too much.
Hold
Oh God, I'm
You get me
That's my baby.
Wait.
You get me cut
It's not
up.
your turn yet. I'm having a conversation with. Wait, hold
I
on.
just want you to keep in mind. Change the diapers.
Wait. Grace, you do with clothes on or no clothes on? I'm just trying to know. I'm curious.
Clothes on.
There's no nudity
Wait. So
coming
you don't.
from me.
Yeah. So you have clothes on.
I have clothes on.
You wear night gear and then you dance in the club. That's what you're trying
I
to
wear
say.
night gear, yes.
So do you shake? How do you shake? You shake the left booty or the right booty? What?
Come on, gang.
Listen.
Oh, God, it is.
Listen.
Come on, I'm trying to know you. I'm
He trying to
curious.
find out if you make that ass clap. Make that clap talk to me now.
Wait. So
You gonna give me a bag?
okay. So no,
Hey,
I want a
talk to him, girl.
different. I want a.
She said you give me the bag, then I can do a live demonstration.
Yeah.
But you gotta come with coin.
Yeah. So like, how do you? I want to know. I'm a curious guy. You know what I mean? I want to know.
Well, I do exotic dancing. There ain't no nudity coming from me there. It just Just dancing. I just go to work, have a good time, and get my bag and go.
Wait, how? It's so so. Is there a pole there that you hold, then you flip it, then
Well, typically there is.
Yeah. So yeah. So wait, you.
I don't go on stage.
You don't go on stage.
I don't get on the pole.
How?
You be on the sideline dancing.
Yeah.
She's just a bottle girl, brother.
I be chilling. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If
She's a child of God.
If you say
the
so.
Lord,
That was a traffic jam too, huh?
Yeah, no, because I already had enough. I already can't do this no more. Like,
Yeah.
she does all that and then she goes to church the next morning. Like,
So, are you
keep
single?
doing it.
I'm not single.
Are you married?
I'm not married.
Why
So
you not
she's
married?
single.
I don't know. The time has not come yet.
Yeah. Could you get your microphone a
ring?
little bit closer?
Oh, the time has not come for my ring.
When is it gonna come?
I don't know. That's not a question for me.
Okay. All right. Okay. So it's my next guest.
What's up? It's Ace Baby, her big cousin. That was super hard to listen to.
The fire-breathing dragon.
Damn.
He was looking at me. He was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm trying." But what's up? My mind is gone. I work a regular 9 to 5. I also am an assistant to DJ Big Rich, so I'm very known in the night scene, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Are you married?
No.
Why are you not married?
You see, we keep going through this like every
Marcos.
single time.
She looks suspicious. Give me some sound effects.
Why you trying to start with me already? No, I'm not married.
Why are you not married?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I do want to get married, but I know where I'm at, so
Where you at?
not ready to get married.
Why?
I still got growing to do. I still got maturing to do. Still got, like, as a female, like, I know what's expected of that role, and I don't meet the requirements yet. And in some areas, I'm just not ready, but some areas, I'm knowingly not wanting to get ready. So I just know where I'm at. It's nothing good, nothing bad. I just know where I'm at, so I'm not going to do that right now. Until
Okay. All right. I'll spare you for now.
You didn't like
I'll
that
spare you
answer.
for now. You
Good.
Yeah, I'll
Like
spare
it.
you. All right.
Good. You
all
were
right.
ready.
Okay. So
Okay.
it's my next guest.
Yo, what's cracking? Two Real King on the check in. Yeah, I'm talking about motivational speaker, a rapper.
Oh, give it up, give it up. We have a rapper in the building. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Give it up. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I love rap. You know what I mean? I love rap. So can we get some bars? Can
Of
we get
course
some
you can,
bars?
man.
So, give us some bars.
Of course you can. What you trying to hear something right now?
Give us.
All right, look. God bless the child lurking the surface who can hold his own. Internal navigation. I wound up in a broken home. A place in the heart of local goals. All this fucking juice with a dope and wounds and house always got I grew up to feel collectively. Off a piece of that pie, she has to rap for beef, cloudy, brother can catch a breeze. Me and my friends are jump for beef.
Give it up.
I thought the ad libs was supposed to be silent.
My boy was trolling. What's going on, fam?
Man, I'm in the high man. That's it.
That's his first and last time. That's a hello and a goodbye.
That's a hello and goodbye. Holla, check out.
Man, listen, I'm the best hives man. You gotta hire me. I'm gonna be on the road with you. You gotta, yeah,
Nah, he ain't lying. We got a track together, and all through the background, he's like, yeah!
So what you're saying is this is very on brand?
Nah, he do this shit for real. He do this shit.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Man, he'll tell you to redo the. He'll be like, do that again, but do it more hype. I'm like, God damn. I was yelling at the mic. You want me to go hype?
Okay, I need to hear the song on another time. I need to hear the song right after this.
Yeah, I mean, so where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, originally. And like I said, I do music, I do motivational speaking, I do public speaking. That's what I'm actually in school for right now. Graphic designer, videography, et cetera, et cetera. Basically, whatever you need, graphics-wise and all of that, I'm your boy, and I talk that shit. You know what I'm talking about? One of the realest.
One more job, you a Mexican.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. hey, shit, I might be already. You know what I'm dead? But yeah, I do a lot of shit as far as my personal life. That's none of y'all goddamn business.
Hello.
I let you business. So you married? It's none of y'all goddamn business. I'm on a podcast. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna keep it professional. Holla at your boy.
Okay, wait. Look at me. Right. You married?
It's none of y'all goddamn business. I'm on a podcast. Next question. Hey, what my boy 607? Next question, man. Goddamn. I'm my mama.
I don't think you're gonna be able to walk none of us down today.
Not at all, brother.
Everybody on it. We used to his tickets.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna choose my first question out, right? What's the craziest thing you've ever done? I'll start with you, Mr. Davis.
Been in a relationship.
How?
You said the craziest thing. That is.
Okay, elaborate.
Wasted time. Pointless.
Wait, did you waste her time or did she waste your time?
I can't say nobody wasted each other's time. I could kind of say we both learned, but yeah, that's the craziest.
Why,
thing
was she
I ever
beating
done.
you up?
Yep.
How?
Damn.
Physically.
Really?
I'm lying. Hell
Man,
no.
come on. Listen, ain't nobody gonna get just you and me. Ain't nobody, there's
Bro,
nobody.
this is live. What you mean? What's the domestic hotline number, though? I'm gonna call it right now.
Ain't nobody going here.
No. But yeah, that's the craziest thing I ever done.
So you learn from it.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. So.
Donate to my Cash App.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey guys. You know
Talk
what?
that money shit.
Still go follow us on our social media handle. Just search and then type K84 Podcast. Yeah. You know.
Go find us.
Yeah. So Grace, what's the craziest thing? I know you've done some. I know. You just say it.
I'm a very
tell
calm
me.
person.
Come on.
I
Don't
don't
lie.
go overboard with nothing. I don't do crazy
Marcos,
things.
son, X-File. Marcos.
That's why the crazy things are my past now. I'm a changed person.
Shit, child of God now.
Craziest thing I ever did was lose myself and then find God. That's the craziest.
That's
Marcos,
right.
X-File. Give me X-File.
That's the craziest thing I ever did. Listen, craziest thing I ever did was cut a man's finger off.
Damn.
Spit it up.
I was like, no. And do run in
If we really talk about it.
Okay, yeah. So how did it happen?
Well, I found him in bed with another girl.
Why don't
You find her with another girl?
It was just
Hold on.
I had to get my leg back.
Hold on. What was they doing? Were they doing like? What were they doing?
Yeah, it was
She ain't
very
got no
suspicious.
walls. If
Listen.
that's what we're doing.
What were they doing?
It was like throwing a toothpick in a tornado.
Oh my God.
So you caught him alive? Yeah, red-handed. Yeah.
Listen.
Do they have clothes on?
I'm not gonna dwell on the past.
Oh no.
But listen, that's you asked what my craziest thing I ever did was. That's what it was.
I want to know details. How did it happen?
And he was in bed with another girl. That's
So,
all
wait, hold on. He could just be laying down in the bed, not doing nothing, just chilling.
I'm not gonna go too far into detail. I don't want no lawsuit.
Wait, hold on. So, did they have? Okay, you answer me. Let's do it this way, right? Did the lady have clothes on?
They weren't playing Monopoly.
No, hey, hold on. I'm not you.
The one of them playing Twister and
No,
shit.
so did the lady have clothes on?
Not necessarily.
Oh, really? So,
Busting guts.
yeah. So were they cuddling? Were they? You know what I mean? What were they like?
They were getting they had just got down and dirty.
How did you know that it just go down? You weren't there, so how did you know?
I got common sense.
Nah, you don't. You still not in the realms of law. You still have no proof.
Smell it in the room.
Oh God, I was like, she probably.
Yeah, did you saw them doing it? Wait, did you saw them doing the do? Did you saw them do
You
that?
need to shrink that.
Listen.
Man, did you saw them? You saw them, you saw them
Listen.
do that?
But also, this is too much for him. So you're being awfully generous.
Was he a photographer? I mean, he could have been taking photos.
Blur her face out when he hit her. Blur her face. Because he cut.
Okay, next person.
So
I don't want no lawsuit coming after me.
For real.
It's not.
all right.
You ain't say his name.
I got you.
His name could have been Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, we don't know who the fuck dude is.
So Ace, was it crazy? I know you've done a lot of shit.
Yeah, but so I literally just went through my files in my head.
Who you
and
set
I
on
found
fire?
like an appropriate one. Huh?
You set somebody on fire.
Okay, but just wait.
Not okay. Not okay.
Okay, one thing about me, when I say I am a social justice warrior, if it's not right and my friend can't handle it accordingly, I'm finna do it, whether you ask me to or not.
Thug life.
I was young, toxic, and dumb. And also would take out my anger on other people's situation. Oh, he did you wrong? Let's go to his house.
Don't date on her
my
friends.
my friends, dude, it was a mess up. We were out and we caught him with another female. So she wanted to go spaz out. I don't really like that, baby. Let's go to his house. So whenever I scaled his fence, got in, broke in, we broke everything in the house that just wasn't enough. I set that bitch on fire.
Oh,
damn.
Blur her
What you
face
gotta
too.
do?
I jumped the ball with the
No,
fire
but what's
shit for
crazy
real.
is it was probably like 2 years ago. I seen him. It was crazy because I didn't even really speak to the girl like after that because she was like, "Oh, I'm about to go get back with him." They're still together to this day, and like we all tapped each other up and said, "That's crazy."
Surprised she ain't telling on your ass. That's how
No, it
usually
was
go.
very known it was me. Like I'm not a person. Like it was absolutely known. Everybody knew it was me. But
wait.
Yeah.
So are you sure you did that?
huh?
Are you sure you did that? Set him on fire? That's
No, I didn't set him on fire. His house.
That what I
Left
said.
eye,
bro.
huh?
I'm the one that said
She.
So
thug life.
Man, you really
Yeah.
trying to get us caught up today.
Oh, yeah.
All of us.
Tonight on
I
First
was
48.
very young. I was young. Whenever it
There
happened.
you go. There you go. You bring up the past.
The
I'm talking about
fire.
no recent
Yeah,
shit.
nah, yeah, of course. I ain't stupid.
Yeah. We don't incriminate ourselves. Like
It was almost like 10 years ago.
doing a
I
good
was
job
young.
looking right
Like, I
now.
think I was barely 20.
So who did you tell? Who did you
Who did
like?
that?
Yeah. Did you tell your mama that, hey, I set his house on fire?
I mean, I don't know if my mom ever
Why he
found
say
out.
it
She
like
found out
that?
about it a lot, but that lady, I think she was just happy I was
So
in,
you know
like,
what I
in
mean?
jail.
How did you? You know what I mean? After you did that,
She went
and
to
then you were
TLC
working out,
lifestyle.
how was you like? Was you like? I set it on fire.
I promise you, I set it on fire, and my friend started having an anxiety attack in the car. I dropped her outside, her ass off at home. I went home, smoked, and went to bed.
You ain't go live on Facebook?
Allegedly.
We didn't even
the new generation.
we didn't have live
Okay,
like that.
yeah, you
we
did
talked
say it was
about
the
like I
past.
was like 10, like it was almost 10 years ago. So one, it was no videos, it was no like running. Like when we got into it, like on social media, of course you brought it up. At that point, like I don't care.
Okay. All right. so,
Allegedly.
Ken, what about you? What's the craziest thing you ever done?
Hey, look, everything is in the past. You know what I'm talking about? But, you know, basically I was at an age where I found out how gullible people was, right? You know that game where people play spin a bottle and who will land on you kiss?
Yeah.
Well, see, when I found out I was a ladies' man at a young age, yeah, that guy. I invited a few, young ladies, young respectable, young ladies
know
to the
it used to
crib,
be.
right? and then, like, so I had a couple homeboys over. I said, I'm gonna play spin the bottle, but every time the bottle land on somebody, they gotta take a piece of clothing off. You know what I'm talking about? So. Before you know it, everybody was in that motherfucker nude, bro. Like, I mean,
like an orgy to
I was
me.
about to say, and
and then after that, that's my business. That's my goddamn business. Nah, but yeah, that's what I did, man. That's probably every time I think about it, I'm looking like, God damn, that was crazy. But I was young, dumb, and full of
That
big
sounds like
no.
the start of a Diddy party.
And the end.
Well, I think that name should be off
soft
limits.
launch.
I think all three of y'all's together is a Diddy party. Chopping fingers off, burning houses, and
I did it for my friend.
Nah, this a podcast. I ain't want to share no weak shit. If you gonna ask me, I'm gonna say some real shit. This a podcast, bro. We trying to go up.
Okay.
It
All
what it
right.
is.
All right, guys. So you know what? Let's go check our story for the day and night.
Oh, yeah,
Marcos,
this about to be fun.
you ready?
Yo, what's up? What's up? All right. Today's story. Love can be the sweetest thing, and if you find the right person. My name is Candy, I'm 26 years old, and I'm from Arkansas. I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years, and we're now getting ready to walk down the aisle. Before the wedding, we decided to have separate bachelor and bachelorette parties for our friends. My boyfriend generously paid for me and girls to take the trip to Miami. We had an amazing time until something happened that I still can't fully process. One night, we all got pretty drunk, and on my way back to the hotel room, something went terribly wrong. I woke up the next morning in a completely different room in the arms of an ex-boyfriend. I was horrified. I immediately rushed out of the bed and checked out my own room, confused, angry, and shaken. I had no memory of how it happened, and I was heavily intoxicated. When the trip ended, I returned home and got back to plan our wedding. But ever since that night, I've been carrying the secret. It's been tearing me apart. My fiance is everything I ever dreamed of, and I thought of losing him over one terrible, unclear night. That breaks me. All right. So I plan to just do that. And one evening, while waiting for him to return from town, I decided to do laundry, and I grabbed his bag to get his clothes and checked his pockets, just in case there was anything valuable inside. To my shock, I found half-used pack of condoms, and I was stunned and then curious. I looked more closely into his clothes and noticed trace of makeup and strand of long hair on his shirt. I froze and my heart dropped, and the courage I had built to come clean suddenly vanished. When he got home, I asked him it was everything he wanted to tell me. Well, no. I asked if there was anything he wanted to tell me. He looked at me in the eyes and said, "No, I have nothing to hide from you." I didn't say anything after that.
My man.
Now I'm torn. I know I made a terrible mistake, but did he betray me? Has he been cheating all along without me noting? Should I tell him what happened in Miami, or do I keep it to myself? Just like he seemed to keep secrets from me.
This sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Accountability, it sounds like to me.
All right.
My man.
She raggedy.
Okay,
Man.
so check this out, right? Mr. Davis.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in this situation, what you gonna do?
Why do I have to be? Am I a friend of the bachelor or am I the guy?
If you were the guy,
Man, First off, I'm not sending them on no trip, so this wouldn't happen. But in this situation,
but if you love your wife or your wife to be, and you trust, because you can't marry somebody you don't trust.
bro, she
right?
invited her ex-boyfriend to the bachelorette party.
No. Okay, so she didn't invite it.
Yes, she did.
How you get there?
And they was in the hotel.
Hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
That was my
Okay,
first
so
question.
you know
That
what,
was my
Mr. David,
first
hold
question.
on.
Happy to Miami.
Ace,
Yes.
if you in that situation,
Wouldn't be, but okay. I'm just playing.
okay, if you were in that situation, man,
Yeah.
would you tell your husband to be?
Yeah. Definitely.
How?
Because if you're going to have any chance of, like, redemption, I mean, you did it before you were married. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, going into something that you want to be, like, wholesome, and it's some stuff you did before you even got married. It just make it dirty to me. Like, I don't know. And if she found, like, the condoms and stuff, like, that should make you want to
Hold on. Wait.
All right.
We're breaking the story down. All right, so Grace.
Yeah, I
Did you
would
tell the
tell
truth?
him.
Okay. The two of you, right? Tell me this. What's your ideal of your dream man? Like, what characteristics do you know what I mean? Let me start with you, Grace, first, right? What do you look for in a man? I want to hear that. I'll ask you something based on that. So, what do you look for in a man?
Man, I'll give you like my top 3 things I look for in a man.
Okay.
Is drive.
To drive a car?
No, drive. Like, just motivation in life.
Okay.
Like, you gotta have drive, to do something with your life.
Yeah, I thought maybe it means someone to drive a tractor or
But
something.
I hope my man can drive too.
Okay.
You gotta have a license, a valid license.
Okay, so drive and then what?
Loyalty and honesty.
Okay.
That's
Ace?
Security, making me feel safe, stability, And loyalty.
Okay, so based on that, right? If he was the only person left in this world who can provide you with all that you're looking for, and then in this situation, are you gonna tell the truth and lose him?
Yes.
Damn.
Good.
No, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You ain't gonna
Because
say
if
the
he's
truth.
everything I'm looking for and I just screwed up, like, I implode, like, I self-implode. So I'm already, like, the person I am, I'm going to feel terrible. You're going to see it on my face. Like, I'm going to wear it on my skin. So that it's pointless for me personally. Like, if we're putting me in that, it's pointless for me to try to lie. Because
Okay.
you lie once and you got to keep lying.
Okay, so Kane, tell me, if imagine, you know what I mean, your wife to be comes and then be like, hey, I did this. Would you forgive her?
Would I forgive her?
Yeah.
Hell nah.
Why?
First and foremost, like, I ain't sending her ass on no damn trip like my man said over there. But second of all, I dive down rabbit holes, bro. So I'm gonna be asking certain questions. I know we ain't there yet, but I'm gonna have questions.
So what would be certain questions you're gonna ask?
What questions I'm gonna ask? How did he get there? This is a bachelorette party. Why your ex there? Who told him?
Maybe, you know
Did you
what I
get
mean?
lined up by your friends?
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, where your
Things
homegirls
happen.
at?
It might be a mysterious kind of like, you know what I mean? Something happens, you know what I'm saying? So it might not be her fault, but it end up happening.
It's her fault.
I mean, you
Damn
right.
it.
Because how? And there was, like, no context. It was just like, oh, you went with your homegirls and you just ended up in bed.
And where your
They were
homegirls at?
drunk. They were
You,
drunk.
if
She
you
was drunk.
blackout, if
So
you
they-
blackout drunk, where your homegirls at?
So
But it's a
they
bachelorette party.
ended up in Miami at the same time and the same hotel.
Yeah, I
Nah,
don't believe in
they
coincidences,
invited.
first of all. And
coincidence.
that's where I
Things
come
happen.
in.
Tell me,
For real? So,
got
you know
drunk
what I
and
mean?
called, old boy.
Okay, so check. Like, maybe she kind of like, yeah, something happened. You know what I mean? And then that guy happened to be there. And she was drunk. So if she being drunk, maybe it also had maybe the same kind of, maybe she was on like room 104 and he was on like room 103. And then accidentally.
That's why it gotta be
room.
because you're
Leave
with
me
a
alone.
bridal party. You're about to get
Yeah.
married, so then it's the responsibility of your bridal party to be like, "Come on, girl, you finna get
They
married.
all drunk.
Sure you
And
wanna
her
do
all
line,
drunk.
she wanted that one more time, and he the
Man.
one busted her down
No.
the best. So
They
she
were all
invited
drunk.
him.
See, she was drunk.
She needed
and
one more
girl,
time before she
so
had that
she
forever.
couldn't, you know what I mean, see.
But also, if she knew or just had an idea that she was capable of something like that, why you get blackout drunk and not have self control?
No, when you drunk sometimes, yeah.
What? Then why did
already
she get
on
to
your
that
mind.
point?
She was
I mean,
over. She
It was
was
already
over
on your
there.
mind.
No,
It was
it
already on
wasn't.
your mind.
So
There are many-
you assuming it wasn't on her mind, right?
Hey fam, who called dude?
But
who
you
called?
want my dollar too, though.
Who called the ex?
Yeah.
You on my
Hey,
dollar. Everything is
yeah.
on my dollar. You and your homegirls. I flew y'all out. I got the rooms. I pay for every. So you on my dollar, getting busted down by your ex? Nah.
That's why it would be so
No,
important
brother.
to find out how he got there. Because do I be mad at? I'm gonna be mad at the female. I was like, but did your friend set this up? Like, it's the last hoorah? Well, have you been communicating with him this whole time? Like, that's why I'm like, how
So
did he
do you
get there?
think the lady kind of that's the story we had, right? Maybe certain parts are left out, but you know what I mean. Let's kind of like school of thoughts. Do you think she's still in communication with, you know what I mean?
The way she told
Definitely.
it, you would think not.
Definitely.
But yeah,
I
because
think he got a girl name, and the fiance bought him a ticket too, thinking that it was a girl as well.
oh, that's dirty.
So
That's-
are
yeah,
you gonna
that's an
forgive?
affair. That's
are
a
you gonna
straight
forgive?
affair.
Forgive what?
That's not.
Are you gonna
ending.
forgive her if she?
No, I don't. No, no.
Why don't?
forgiveness.
No, you gotta. But God said forgive him. You know what I mean?
He forgives. I don't.
Why?
Z.
But you're not perfect. We all make mistakes and errors.
That ain't
so
a mistake. You did that on purpose.
maybe
that was not a mistake.
So if it was a mistake, are you not gonna forgive her?
Nah.
Why?
If it's not a mistake or if it is a mistake,
If it is a mistake,
you're not
What makes it a
entering-
mistake?
You're not penetrating something accidentally.
What makes it a mistake, bro? Why would you think it's a mistake?
okay. So
I would got a lot of.
let me from my side.
Yeah,
right?
break it down.
Let me break it down. Right? So assuming coincidence happened, right? Coincidence happened. So assuming one time I go to a place and I never knew you were gonna be there, and we happen to be there,
Right.
and I got drunk. Oh, like
Old feelings.
yeah.
So why you think you gotta get married if you got old feelings for your ex?
You know what? When you're drunk, you're out of your real self.
No, you're not.
You. No, you're not you.
A drunk man speaks a sober mind.
See how you may take or how your body may react to a certain type of drug or chemical might not be the same to me or her or him.
So let me ask you.
But wouldn't she know that?
Yeah.
Slipped and
So know
fell
your
on his
limits.
dick.
No, you know
all
what I
of a
mean?
sudden you went to Miami and you're like,
Nothing.
oh my gosh, I'm gonna get blackout drunk for the first time. Right
I don't
before
even
I
think
get
it's
married.
just know your limits. Know yourself. Something inside of you is telling
You had to know
you,
if you-
oh my God, I see this guy. We had such a great time.
okay,
Let's drink together. Stop playing with me. You know what's going
Blame
to
it on
happen.
alcohol, and you sitting here. This is not your first time blacking out.
Facts.
Like, and your friends know this is not your first time. Like, you put yourself in that position. I don't care about how
maybe
it
that
happened.
particular drink was a new drink coming.
Bro, tried it, didn't he?
That's that new thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, in Miami, anything is possible in Miami. It was a new thing we were testing, and okay, sure,
shouldn't have gone to
having
Miami
a blast.
then.
Yeah, we're having a blast. So
Right.
it kind of like took a whole different turn on her, and then she'd be like, "Hey, she didn't know what she was doing. She got out of character." You know what I mean? She got out of character.
Got out of character.
Yeah.
In his room.
Yeah, and then something, and she even thought she was with her girlfriends, not knowing
Where
she
her
was up.
girlfriend's
So he
at?
got the tag
That's
them
how
all?
I'm like, this
or
is
just her?
all.
Come on, this is a bunch of bullshit.
Like it's her or the friends, or it's her and the friends, and that's why I would feel bad for the dude, because I need answers. And whenever it's like that big group of girls, you don't know who's telling the truth, because everybody's gonna lie for everybody.
One of the friends could have
Or
been
if
lining
she
her
tell
up.
the truth, and he go
One
to
of the
try to
friends, the one that
backtrack.
invited him.
Yeah, they lined her up because, you know, she about to get married.
Girl, Rico
something
here.
like
You know what I'm
everything.
saying?
Yeah,
Rico here.
So at that point, he's gonna be mad at like the friends
He
and
gave him a
her.
name.
I did. I got him.
Well, at that point, they just don't need to get married.
He gave him a name.
Yeah.
So,
But
you know
if
what
she
I
had
mean?
been talking to him, that's a full blown affair.
What
Going in.
if the man is also cheating?
It don't matter.
How does it matter? You doing it, but you don't want her to do it with you.
First off, if they still both cheating, if she dumb enough to still get in blackout
Nobody should be
mode,
getting
she don't
married.
need to get married. And if she catching condoms in his pocket, he don't want to be married. So it just kind of like, these sound like 21, 22-year-old kids. These don't sound like adults.
But what do people do? But what do? They say, oh, let's do a clean slate, and then they still get married.
Yeah. Now your clean slate is back at your mama house.
Hello.
I'm gonna help you pack
Hello.
and get
But
you there.
So what are you trying to tell me, that you have the right to cheat, but she don't have the right to cheat?
No, I'm not saying nobody got the right to cheat.
No, we
I'm
talking
just
about
saying
her
in
right
general. She gets okay. She know what she's done, and then she
saying, we
found
get that.
condoms on old boy, and now she wants to keep it a secret. She should have got that out at the jump, but she knew it was gonna be bad because it's her ex. It ain't just no random dude she slept
Yeah.
with. She slept with somebody
They
in her
been had
past.
issues with him.
Unless he lives in Miami and he works at that hotel or some stuff like that. No, this was a setup. And, you know, I think like marriage is like, I'm not going to say it's factual, but the man and woman want that one last shot before they get to that forever. So and that was who she wanted to get knocked down.
Okay, so Ken,
What's up?
you think you have the right to cheat?
No.
So you don't have the right to cheat, right? And are you gonna forgive your wife? You be like, hey, I did this. I'm being real. I'm being 100.
I think about how it happens, bro. Like the lady who sent us that letter or whatever, it's like a drive-by shooting, bro. It's too many holes in the situation. It's too many holes in the scene. She not telling everything, fam. If she described how the person got there, if she described what possible friend showed signs of jealousy that might be lining her up, like it's just too much going. She left too much, bro.
You skimmed over it.
I had fun. I went to sleep, woke up with an ex. How the hell you get in this room? You don't remember none of that?
But yeah, hold on. Like you know, things happen in Miami. So I'm saying, right? I'm
Right.
saying.
Okay.
So assuming there's a new drink, they're trying to test, and then she happened to be there.
Know
Right.
thyself.
Wait, hold on. We live in a country where shit
Yeah.
happens. So he kind of like she kind of like have that drink that they were testing, and then you know what? Next, she lose herself.
Let me ask you a question.
Roofie.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Why she having that drink? Is she supposed to be chilling with her ex? Because she didn't just wake up with her ex while she was drinking and having a good time, woohoo, dancing on the goddamn bar.
So wait.
The ex was showing up with the brightest smile you ever seen in your life.
Wait, okay.
And a 12-piece.
I'm gonna paint a picture right now. Wait, I'm gonna paint the picture and tell the story.
Let's go.
Right. Okay, so assuming she had a drink, drunk, intoxicated, or whatever it is, and then she was walking to her room, and accidentally, you know what I mean, end up in a different because. She's drunk, and then
she slipped, fell,
wait, hold on. She can't even see properly. When you're drunk, you can't even see properly or whatever. And then 103, she jumped to 102.
Let me ask you this, right? It's intentionality. You could be drunk, right? I can't see somebody stumbling in my room with me. It ain't your dude.
No, but
motherfucker stumbling in your room. You're one of your friends.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, hold on. Before I come to you, Grace, right? Okay, so check this, right? Maybe the hotel, it was like 3 of her friends, so they split rooms. You know, they split rooms, so 2 in one room and 2 in the other room. So maybe she thought she was laying down, you know what I mean, with her best friend, you know what I mean?
And it's
kind of the same bed.
right?
And then, you know what I mean? No, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So she's drunk.
This could
She's
happen.
drunk. She's drunk, so
Hypothetically, of course.
yes.
This sound like an excuse so she can just claim like
Yeah.
he raped her.
But people do. You know what I mean?
That's the worst case scenario.
We have to go down a whole
Yeah.
different rabbit hole.
You know, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. So things happen.
You're not sleeping with your ex accidentally.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
come
Ain't
on,
no
G.
just
A random dude, maybe. Your ex stuff, you fucked up.
in
You would've been
Miami. It
better
makes
off.
more sense.
Right.
You would have been better off just having a one-night stand with somebody you don't
Yeah,
know. Whenever
we're
you
in
bring in the
person.
egg,
Now you can blame the new
Ex-
drink.
crazy. But listen,
Wrong
alcohol.
is wrong. Wrong
Alcohol
is
and
wrong. It
being
doesn't matter
drunk.
who you do it with. Wrong is wrong. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who you do it with.
But listen
Alcohol
to
is not,
this.
and,
Okay,
and
hold on.
it's not an
let's hear from
excuse
Grace.
for inappropriate behavior. Getting drunk and having alcohol and
Any
getting
type of
blackout
substance.
is not an excuse for inappropriate behavior. No matter what it is, no matter if you're sleeping with your ex, no matter if you're being aggressive towards somebody, no matter what you did, if you don't have self-control. And you know that you can make a wrong decision getting blackout drunk, then you should not be drinking. Alcohol is no excuse for any inappropriate or bad behavior.
well,
Hey, let me ask you this.
Be
Kay.
married.
So check this out. You gave us scenarios. Now I'm about to give you the scenario.
Okay.
You've been a male in that situation, hearing the story. Which one is forgivable? You got drunk, you got oil, you ended up waking up with a stranger, or I'm going to believe that you happened to wake up with your ex. Think about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sticky
That's when it get real, because now you can blame the drink. You can't blame your drink when it's somebody you had feelings for.
You can blame the roofie he put in her stall.
I'll tell you I'll tell you what the roofie was.
Allegedly.
The roofie was called. Remember back when telling the old jokes. Remember, I knew you like that. Goofy ass.
Okay, so let's take it from they all went for their parties, right? And then, don't you think karma is so? Karma has it in a way that okay, yeah, they were both playing themselves. So assuming, right? He was also doing some dumb shit.
Not really. Who knows?
He was also doing some dumb shit.
Oh, that's what you saying. You saying he should forgive her because he already doing some stupid shit too.
Yeah. So he was also so at the same time. At the same time.
Yeah, maybe they forgive each other.
he was with a random
Okay,
girl.
so
That's so
but
manipulative.
wait, bro. You were planning to cheat. If we're gonna do it, we know what
He
we're gonna
been
do.
cheating.
So
He was
yeah,
prepared.
so you already doing shit on the side. Okay, good.
he got the Excel box.
So you already doing stuff on your own. You already doing stuff on your own, and then the lady even didn't plan it. They were just gonna have a good time.
At least he used the rubber. She didn't.
Oh my God.
Okay. So wait.
Oh, it's okay because he's.
She don't remember. She probably pregnant.
So wait.
It sounds like a lifetime
So
movie.
wait. The album Life. Okay. So wait. So assume assuming she didn't even let the guy penetrate. Or just did a little bit on the.
She don't know.
What is she saying?
Hold on. So assuming like the guy, you know what I mean, her ex, kind of like, you know what I mean, on the tip, on, you know what I mean, he didn't even go in deep.
Who said that?
Missing a lot of details.
Assuming.
It seemed like you're speaking out of experience here.
Come on.
That's crazy.
Come on.
You over here like, she good. She had a drink. She had one drink.
Yeah, you know.
Family resemblance.
Okay. So basically, I get what you're doing now. All your scenarios is based on the fact that, you know, you going by the whole story. See, me, like, when I'm talking, I'm, like, breaking it down. We're kind of, you know, we're going by the etymology. We're basically talking about her at this particular moment. But if we got to think about the whole picture, I can see what you're saying. Like, yeah, I guess I can forgive her considering she just found, like, but he don't know that she found it because she didn't tell him yet. You know what I mean? So we got to think about everything.
We gotta get him.
Because he like,
He's at work. Like,
In the washer.
But here's the thing. He's
she
like
did leave
sloppy.
with-
He's
go ahead.
sloppy. If she found it in his laundry, he's sloppy because you've been doing this.
he blacked out too the
You
night
got
before.
like you something. You sloppy, but
So
we
She did leave with,
wait.
is there something you got to tell me? You know what I mean?
that was his crime.
Okay.
He should have picked it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so assuming he didn't go in deep, just like
go
just
in
to
deep.
tell, he still talking. He didn't go deep. He just like, you know what I mean, just like, you know what I mean, just
The monster is in the
He didn't
details.
go deep. He didn't go like. Whoop. He didn't go deep. So
Dog.
yeah, I mean,
What do you
okay? So
Pause, bro.
And then again, I don't know if you're looking at me around the room, but I was like, wait a minute.
Hypothetically.
Go in.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about in there.
yeah, he didn't go deep.
Whoa.
So wait, okay, so
You
let's
spoke to him.
sort of.
Don't lie.
So when you find a condom, right, and the makeup stain on your man's clothes, are you gonna say that he's cheating on you?
Are you asking me personally what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm putting feet and hands first.
I'm whooping
Because I already found what I needed. Like,
but
all
you
right,
say, okay, so
then we gonna sit down. So what's up? Because
Grace.
now I can be calm and we can talk.
Grace, when you see a condom and the makeup stain in your man's, you know what I mean,
I
bag or
mean,
clothes.
listen, chain of events here, or you know, like
She cut off
Like-
somebody's finger when she called it.
condom. You find a condom. You find makeup on somebody's shirt. Listen, I know I'm speaking out of experience. Like,
okay.
if that is not like clues to you cheating, then you about to.
So
You don't need to ask no questions, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Wait.
And really, what I would do if I found that.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Look at me. Yeah, both. Look.
I can see your eyes.
I know that's why I
Yeah,
said
you can see my eye, but I see you.
Alright.
Okay, so assuming, okay, let's say you my sis, right? You ladies like to put makeup on. And then maybe I was going to do wherever I'm going, and I branched by, and hey,
Your
yo,
sister
Ma,
gonna be a
wait, hold on, wait, I'm breaking it down. So, you know what I mean? You give me a hug. That's like, maybe we cool, we a solid family. You know what I mean? Like, my mom give me a hug, or my say, hey, you gonna wear, you know what I mean, blah, all that. And then your makeup saying on me. Think about that.
At your bachelor party?
Wait, maybe on my way to the bachelor's party, right? I bring by my family house.
You bring your family?
Yeah, anything could happen. Maybe my mom like, hey, can I see your mom? Okay, mom, I'll pass by.
Damn. That's
So
different.
Yeah, hold on, wait, things happen.
I'm doing it.
You was that Waka Flocka mama? Like, what
I'm
the
not
fuck?
going.
Yeah, so wait, hypothetical, right? So yeah, you give me a hug, and then your makeup stain on me.
That's Jay Jones' mama.
So, and then wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. And then even maybe the condom was in. I bought a condom for my friend.
Ah, okay.
And it's
I
in
was
my
waiting for
pocket.
that.
Yeah.
I will say this. Hold on.
Hold on.
Mark said nah.
Hold on. Right. And then maybe okay, the condoms could be like this way. It was accidentally sweet.
So he the designated condom man.
Yeah.
For these grown ass men.
Looking out for your friends.
Maybe he was shy. My friends
Y'all
were
hear
shy.
trash cans?
Listen, my friends can't go to the store and be like, I want a condom. So like, I'm the man. I'm the brave who went like, yeah, can give me a pack of condom. And accidentally, you know what I mean, the remaining kind of stuck in my pocket. I didn't use it. I'm innocent.
Oh yeah, and I know you care about your friends so much. You got the bear skin right.
So,
Bear skin and bullshit. Both sides of the beat.
what
Not
if?
going-
Wait.
You don't care if the stripper alert. She making it every once in a
I'm not going
lifetime
for it.
situation.
Me
I'm not
myself,
going for
Okay,
it.
David,
You
let's
and
go.
your friends can get it.
Okay.
me
let's
myself,
give him some, David.
single or in a relationship, I don't accept hugs from females.
How?
No, it's not a
smart.
how, it's a why. Because most females wear cheap makeup, and I refuse. I'm just being honest.
I thought he was about to go to his moral. He talking
No, I
about
ain't going to
cheap
no more.
makeup.
I'm just saying they cheap because of that shit. But you're not about to
Makeup.
hug me and
Now
my
the
shirt
attention
costs
turns in the room.
this
Yeah.
much, and now this makeup.
Yeah, you got the whole.
Bro, I went to an all-white party one year, and you know all my old friends and partners, I'm hugging. I get back to the house, bro. I got burns up and down my shirt. From that day forward, I ain't never accept a hug from no female, cause why?
They might be sweating, rub their makeup,
It's
and
just
glitter
cheap.
and shit all on you.
Go to Mac, get some Mac makeup. Put a little couple dollars on your makeup. If it
not
rub
the
off, I
setting
can't
spray.
mess with you, brother.
So let me ask you a question, Kay.
Yeah.
Because you seem to have a certain level of advocacy for these different scenarios, like basically looking on the bright side, so to speak. What do you think is actually the bright side of her going? Is there anything you would like to tell me? And he's looking her dead in the eye. You do understand that's the opportunity to say, well, I had maybe a little too much fun. Because maybe she would have forgave me if he was like, you know what, I got a little too drunk, got lit. But hold on, he had her excuse. I woke up with condoms in my pocket. I don't know where they came from. She probably would forgive him like, well, I did wake up with another guy. You see what I'm saying? What's the scenario?
That was honestly her opportunity to get her dirt off.
See?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
turn around and get mad. Now I can be like, oh shit, he got condoms, so hey, listen, let's sit down real quick. I was in Miami.
That's where I was going with it, bro.
I ran into Rico. You know, I ended up in
He
this
keep calling
room.
that food Rico.
But here go them condoms that I found in your
South Rico.
here go your pocket on them condoms I found in your.
So what's up?
That's exactly where I was going, bro. That's why I brought up both scenarios,
That's a
because it's
female
like
who has a hold of her emotions and who can do that.
She just mad now.
You feel me?
Should I
That's why
tell
I'm gonna
him?
get my anger out first, and then I'm gonna come at you like that. But I still haven't like mastered my emotions where I could just, you know, because that's real. That's real. If I could sit down and do that, oh my gosh.
and you see where she went though. She literally went into her. Now I don't know if I even need to tell them bad.
Oh, yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
what
saying?
that makes it
Right. So
bad.
you get to
That's
stay
what
up in the
makes it
sunset. You woke up with Rico, right? We gotta call him Rico.
Yeah.
I surely did.
She was never gonna tell him if that's what she said.
Nah,
that
she
it
was
was that
gonna-
easy. I don't feel like she was ever.
She was gonna hold that. That's
You
her.
feel
That's her
me?
card.
And that's
in
why I was
case
like, it's
he ever
fair at
found
that
out,
point.
she can be like, "Well, I found condoms."
Yeah. That's how it goes.
That's why I said it was
That's a fact.
manipulative. That it sounded
Okay,
manipulative.
so assuming the bag was mistakenly swapped and it wasn't his.
Gang, sitting over there thinking about
Ultimate wingman right here.
Dang, I thought she found him in his pants pocket.
Maybe the shit and all that and it might look similar.
You gotta represent me.
So he got drunk.
Oh,
Okay,
for real.
hey, we all wear white t-shirts as men, like white, you know, and then you find a white t-shirt.
So what he got drunk. They actually they went swimming afterwards, and he accidentally put on his partner's pants.
So
they had the whole
it
make
might-
that-
it might
t-shirt.
swap, you know what I mean? Okay, so listen. Let
me tell you the worst part about it.
Wait, well, hold on.
Go ahead.
So, hey, if we best friends, all cool. You could buy the same bag.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
No, we can't.
maybe.
Oh God!
Wait.
Why you got my bag?
Hold on. Wait. So,
Silence in the court.
okay. So, assuming, hypothetically, right? We plan this trip, right? And then on the trip, you coming from your home. I don't know whatever bag you bring in. And then sometimes it could be a product that, hey, it could be so popular. Like everybody
Like
kind of
condoms.
have the same. Oh, hold on,
Don't
wait.
fuck with
Yeah,
me, bro.
so you have the same. Okay, maybe you have a Gucci bag. I also have a Gucci bag. I didn't know that day you were bringing your Gucci bag out. So, okay, we met and then, oh, okay, bro, I see. Okay, yeah, we all have the same black bag, right?
Same bag, same
Yeah.
clothes,
White t-shirts. You know what I mean? Men, we are simple. you know
blonde
what I mean?
hair. What about that? So that's the friends.
So,
Oh, no, he got a hood. He
Yeah,
just
I'm just trying to get all the facts.
yeah. So,
got a hood.
so
That's all
it
it
was like maybe my friend during, you know what I mean?
So he had the rendezvous.
Wait. So during the whole kind of, it was my friend engaging me because he's single. My friend is single.
Okay.
So meaning, kind of like, you know what I mean, having his time because I'm gonna be married. So after all said and done, when we were about to leave, I accidentally picked a wrong bag and I didn't even check. So you find it in thinking, because, you know what I mean, things happen. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, would you be not like be wrong to be like, hey, let me, you know what, hold on, let me check and find out if maybe, let me ask him.
Why she in this bag in the first place?
And that's why you don't buy matching bags. Girls do that.
Yeah, but
Why she ain't married?
the elaborate play you just made, while it was elaborate, that's why I put my hands on people first. Because before I hear
So you
all
gonna
you
beat
just
him.
ran down that hole, I'm still not going for it. The same bag.
What if you were wrong? You were wrong for beating him, kicking his ass.
But you know what I would say though? This is what I was gonna say, right? You know, my bad for cutting you off, but what I was gonna say is, like, you got to think about what kind of party y'all plan on having when you the designated condom guy. Like, when you got a whole pack, that ain't just for you, bro.
You have a better have a designated friend.
Yeah, how many?
And you know who should be the designated condom guy if that's the case? The single ones. Why they got the head? Why you got them?
Okay, so assuming you my friend, right? And
Right.
then we go out. You're a shy guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like the all out. Yeah, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm just go in and do what I got.
Turn it down for
and then
what?
you couldn't go get the condoms, and then I went on your behalf. So maybe I bought about like 10 packs or whatever, and then giving you, I thought I pull it all out, and then one remained in my pocket. I said,
And you like, no, keep the rest for me.
Why
Okay,
does a
yeah,
shy
keep
guy
it-
need condoms anyway?
This is not a night out.
That's what guys really do.
Hey, that's a freak off. That wasn't no baby shower.
I was like,
That was a freak off.
He's not giving y'all.
I know I talk a lot of junk, but I was really absorbing everything y'all was talking about. I said,
That's
this
it's
is
not
wild.
factual. We don't
Wow.
do that.
Well,
No.
I don't know this man.
No, what we're doing is we're putting on our Inspector Gadget hats. All we doing is the same thing everybody else doing. This is not a life or nothing like that. We're just creating scenarios based
She
on
was trying to-
what could or what not.
going
but
back to
also
her
this
pack.
was
Don't
not
turn
just
this
like
into
a
an all men do
night out.
that.
This
trying to learn something. I was trying to learn something because I said, oh.
This a whole bachelor and bachelorette party. It's not like you're going out downtown for a weekend, whatever, with their homeboys. It's a bachelorette and a bachelor party. So,
didn't
like
have-
y'all don't got common sense. Like, you don't have condoms in
They
your
didn't
pocket.
have
Like,
self-control.
it's a
They didn't have
bachelor party.
self-control.
Look, we can sum it all. We can sum it all up and just be honest. Ain't none of theirs had self-control because her and her girls they went there for
That's
freak
what I'm
off too.
saying.
Yeah.
Both of them, like,
But
all
he did
sides.
because he had condoms.
Yeah.
Talk that shit.
Okay.
She got
Hey,
busted
man,
raw.
that don't change nothing because here's the
The
thing.
baby is yours.
And now she
Hypothetically, of course.
Instead of taking accountability, now people don't even have bachelor and bachelorette.
What's her
parties.
ex name? We'll call her baby Rico.
They're so
Rico.
scared of
Little
something like
Rico.
that happening. So it's like instead of addressing the problem, being like, "Oh, I just don't have self-control," or "I'm marrying somebody who doesn't have self-control," now it's just a thing like, "I'm not gonna have a bachelorette party." Like, I just don't want anything to happen. Like, well, first of all, if that's in your mind, why are you getting married to this person?
It ain't shit to address. Just break
It's not
up.
a big deal, but on the
just
deeper end,
Right.
like I'm like,
Yeah.
Just
that's
have
like
a
if you're
threesome.
having to like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but it is. If it is a big deal, you need to address it or move around.
Do you believe men should cheat? Do you believe men should cheat?
Is you cool? No,
Oh,
For real. Is he cool?
absolutely not. I don't think anybody should cheat.
Nah.
So how do we help this lady? What do we say to her?
She need to help herself.
You
I
get
would
there.
tell
You get there.
her.
You
Okay.
get there, but right. See, if a man cheat, no emotions to it, no
Nah.
touch. If a lady cheat,
no.
it's a little bit
I
of
don't
more
believe
emotion
that.
to. Why don't you believe that?
I don't believe that.
Why don't you believe that?
No. you're trading like energies and connections. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a condom
Clock
or
that
not.
T.
You're really connecting with this person, whether you just don't have outward.
Nah.
That's not true.
That's
That's not true for men at all.
No, listen. That's because y'all do it too
that's-
much. You don't
that's-
understand.
That's
Just-
why.
yeah,
No,
that's
can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask you a
That's what I'm
question?
saying. Okay, David, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey,
Oh, we
you
about to go
add,
there now.
add emotions. You add emotions to it, but as a man, they just do it enough. Shit.
That's because we got
That's a
common
lie.
sense.
Have you ever dated somebody and then they cheated on you with just the ugliest of ugly?
Yes. Yes.
Because
Why you think that is?
men ain't
Yes.
men ain't doing it for
No,
feelings.
men are easy and they're just gonna go
No,
for
they-
whatever.
no,
like,
no,
y'all-
that's
not how
like
it
you know how
is.
disrespectful you're trying to say, oh, because they're like, cheating on you with something ugly means something. No, you're easy and you don't have
When
any
y'all
feelings.
cheat, y'all go for something that looks better, got more, etc., etc.
That's what
Men
makes
just
it more
trying to get
hurtful,
these
more
rocks
that,
off
like-
real quick.
Men ain't looking for no criteria. They trying to bust a nut.
I ain't gonna even
Well, at
call
that
you
point,
tomorrow.
then
Okay, go bust
don't
one.
commit yourself
And
to
leave me
somebody
alone.
at
That's what
that
they're
point.
doing.
It's not committing.
Their feelings ain't
But
involved.
most women know why they get cheated on anyway.
I'm
though,
talking about if
to keep it a dollar.
if you in a relationship and then you want to cheat and sleep with somebody, like don't commit to a relationship if that's what you want. If you want like your hoe era, if you want to be a hoe, if you want to go
Men
around
can't
do
be
all
hoes.
that, if you men definitely can be hoes.
We homemakers.
Like the thing is, listen, if you're like doing,
had to laugh.
don't commit to a relationship at that point.
See, the thing
Just
is
go live your
women
life.
know why men
have
cheat
fun.
because they not freaky like they used to be no more, and the sex get boring, and they know it's boring, and then he go over here to get some of that old thing back.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happens. And I'm not saying it's the
Why
men
y'all
or
stop-
females. Just stop choosing monogamy. Like,
What I think it is
if
I
you can't handle it, or you
Exactly.
don't want it, then don't choose it.
But I still love you though. I don't
yeah,
want to
you
leave
can love me
you.
over there.
They don't believe that. They don't believe that a man still can love his woman and
that's not what they
knock
looking
something
for.
down real
You
quick.
don't let me do what Sarah let me do down the street.
But
Okay.
at that point, like it's not only like you're just going to knock something down. You're coming back home to your woman. If you're not using protection, guess what? You got something. Your woman got it.
No,
That's
we got
disrespect.
disrespect.
So one at a
That's
time, one
disrespect.
at a
It
time.
don't matter. It don't matter. It's about respect. It's about having morals and boundaries. Your woman telling you, like y'all getting married. Obviously, y'all want to be together. The woman only wants that man. She want to marry him.
But she got
So
an ex in
why?
Miami. though.
Okay, but like
The truth of the matter is,
They
there's
don't need to
different
get
levels of
married. They don't
respect.
need to get married.
But there's different levels of respect. When you talk about respect, you talk about, oh, you don't want him to put his dick in some girl's mouth and come home and actually love you.
But
He
if that's a boundary
hold on,
she set.
Hold on, he really love you, but what I'm saying is, you don't think it's respect when you forget how to be the man's piece. Now the man come home and every little thing pisses you off. You arguing over all this little shit. When,
That's because he fucking other bitches.
no, but what if he
I love
ain't?
you though.
Everything has a genesis, right?
Y'all talking about
Everything
That
has a
should be-
genesis.
That's why
Everything
it's a
has a genesis.
conversation.
down.
Create those boundaries. If you're with
Yeah.
somebody, I've been through this. If you're with somebody and you can't physically or sexually meet their needs, okay, well, these are my boundaries. Because guess what? You gonna go over there and do your thing because I was young and dumb and I was okay with that, but it was comfortable for me. You can go do that, but guess what? You're not gonna get like the full package of a female until we come together. And like that's the only reason. Like if you're gonna do that and you're gonna be stupid, be single. Because actually that's what we was.
I think two things could be right at the same time, right? Like, so basically, what you're saying is true. Like, I can't invalidate that. That's actual.
And I'm not saying it's right either. I'm just saying like that worked because that conversation happened. This is what you need and I can't provide it. And just to make myself feel better and feel like I'm not doing everything and still losing and not having that like solid connection
Right.
that I'm looking for, this is what I'm willing to give and this
But
is what I'm willing to take.
what I'm saying is this, right? Like, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is absolutely some people can intend to get in the, like, I think most people intend in their mind to get in a relationship and do the right thing. But sometimes you go with a girl, yeah, y'all having fun and all that, but
Yeah.
then when bills come and all of that.
You can have that connection for real.
And this is speaking from a man's perspective,
Yeah.
right? It's not to invalidate your, because it's your perspective. You're speaking from a female. But as a male, it's like I come home and I'm like having a rough day already, but I'm happy to see you, and now you got an attitude. You're not my piece anymore. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn, like I'm sitting in my car in my driveway. I'm like, I really want to go in and see her, but what kind of shit I got to deal with today? So now it's looking like I might go to the bar and have a little fun. I might hang with the boys.
Yeah.
This one girl might be shaking it a little too much in front of me, and I might enjoy that shit. But it's like, enjoy this shit a little bit longer, or go home and deal with this nagging ass yelling wife. You might have a valid reason why you mad, but I'm still remembering she's not my piece anymore.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, I think we all got our story, and it's
And
like
the sex is trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
I
having
can
it
love you
anymore.
and the
It's
sex
like if
be
it's
trash.
a female who knows you messing with, that's not going. You're not going to find too many females that are going to compete and like really do their big one when they find out, oh, my man is cheating.
But women ain't used to competing, though.
I
That's the-
understand.
That's
Okay,
the
so-
whole
so
thing.
here-
I'm not
me out,
saying
hear
it's
me out,
right or
ladies.
wrong.
I
I'm just saying,
understand
like,
that.
it's
Hear me
not-
out, ladies. How long are you gonna accept this fact that it's ingrained in the DNA for a man to cheat?
That's a fact.
You said, how long is it going to take?
free.
You know,
Scripture.
how long would you ladies
Scripture.
accept hey, man will always be a man?
I mean, I personally, I don't got an issue with that. I'm just telling you, like, I literally, for myself, because I said I'm not there for a marriage, I'm not there for anyways, but I have certain boundaries to keep my emotions, and I don't have regular emotions of a female. I'm not a cry, like, I'll be a crybaby or, whatever on my certain times, but for the most part, I really do have the mind of a man. So I'm gonna, like, set up boundaries to make myself feel better, because whenever I lay down and I'm mad or I'm thinking in my head, oh, I feel like he's messing with you out messing with this female. Or I didn't even cook this man a meal in like 2 weeks, or I ain't put out, or I ain't did like that. Those are my boundaries, and I'm gonna like not self implode.
Hey, don't let
Again,
these
it's not
ladies-
making it right.
Don't let these
but-
ladies trick y'all.
I just said it
if
wasn't
you
right.
got the bag, they don't care if you cheat.
Oh, you tripping?
Period. Point blank. Today, right now, women are so busy chasing money. If you got money, they'll play second, third fiddle as long as you taking care of them over here and over here. So I mean,
Females chase
Chase your
money,
mo-
women is not.
yeah, but it's not too many of them left.
You talking
Pretty
about the
soon,
money?
y'all don't
I'm
even
just
have
saying
no
it's a
choice. though.
classification, 'cause
In a
I'm
minute,
not chasing
in a
the
minute,
money.
y'all not about to have no choice because
Yeah, you becoming an anomaly, sweetheart. You becoming an
telling you.
anomaly.
you're not
I'm
going
fine with that. I
to
don't
shut.
care. I was standing on the hill alone. That's why I'm saying it's a separation, because it is. I'm right here. So it's not all women. That's females.
Would
and
you
it
have
is a
threesome
lot.
with your dude?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
If
then.
I gotta have one to keep one, you gotta. No, I'm not doing that. Nope. And again, I've already been through some stuff in my younger years where it's like I would like, and I've never done that, but I was in a position where I was thinking about it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So I have a different. What?
Hey.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna create a scenario. It's a scenario, but at the same time, I want you to answer
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
So you got a man. Y'all together.
Uh-huh.
Been together for years.
Yep.
When y'all got together, we mentioned young and old. We mentioned
Yeah.
time, right?
Right.
Time frame. So the man, he like a little head. You know what I'm saying? You ain't mine, but you getting a little older. You don't want to suck him up on the man. He might be watching the game and just be like, "Hey, baby, come over here and suck this motherfucker." Right?
It's halftime.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Right.
So then you get to the point where you don't like it, and then you in a heated debate, you be like, "You need to find another bitch to get you head," and he be like, "Don't say that to me." And then she goes, and then you go, "Well, I just don't think your freaky ass only gonna get head, but if all you was getting was head, like, yeah, that other bitch only criteria is I don't want to find out about it."
That's it.
Now what?
Without the head, I'm telling you, I was young and like I was in a that scenario, like it absolutely happened. Not with the head, but it was like you're not, doing what I need to. Like okay, like go get who you need to. Like as long as you're not making it deep and you sitting here saying it's
Don't
not gonna
bring
be
nothing back and
emotional,
you don't wanna
and
know.
you still gonna sit there because he was doing what he was supposed to at home. It was a deeper, like I had to go to therapy. Like I had stuff to, and he was still willing to sit there from. And all you want to go do is like bust a quick nut in the car, like. What?
But in your mind, did you
Like,
resent him? Because in your mind, you know he's doing
I
it.
couldn't. I
Okay.
couldn't. That's so I got more upset with myself because if I was wholesome or like I didn't have these issues, I would be able to meet his needs. And I was
Right.
honest with both of us and to say I couldn't.
I ain't gonna lie, you were though. I ain't gonna lie. 'cause
And
I
that's
expected
what
a
it
different
was.
answer.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't
Can't
easy.
hear me out, right?
Yo.
What's so different from one female to another female? They all have this.
No, they don't.
Hold on, wait.
Shit.
They all, wait, wait.
We got to ask Rico. So
Wait, they all have. So when you stick it, what's the difference?
I
When you
tell you
stick
the
it-
difference.
What?
The new age generations, they barely even get wet. Let me tell you why, because they on all these fucking drugs.
Drugs.
They on all these damn drugs. You be like, damn, she fine as hell, but every time you see her, she look dizzy.
She got
But
that.
this is-
Sam,
What's going on with this new
Wait,
And
but
grown
I
women
know.
can tell by the compliments men give now, because you know how much it pisses me off whenever it's like, oh my gosh, you smell good. Did you not take a shower today? Like, that's not a compliment to me. Like, I'm going to smell, I
tell me
smoke
that
weed,
everywhere I
and I
go.
don't like that. That's the top compliment. Like, oh my gosh, every time I see you, you smell good. Thank you for giving me the bare minimum compliment you could give me, because I should never smell bad.
Okay.
And, but that's like, what are you around? Females that smell like beer?
Okay.
But to answer your question, bro, right. It's not all the same, man. You can tell. You can tell when they ain't healthy.
It's a
Like,
hoe.
goddamn.
Nah, these young
It's a
girls
hoe.
got sandpaper in between their legs.
How?
Because they always high and drunk and for drugs.
And smoking, they don't hydrate themselves right. I mean,
Pills and
if
all
you
that
gotta
shit.
keep doing to keep it. I'm tapping out.
Bro, it's different. Don't keep it real,
And
though.
this is why I
Keep
went
it
to
real.
Sarah up the street, because why I gotta keep doing this just to?
So why don't you fix it?
Why don't she
keep doing
fix
it.
it?
Now she's your girl.
That's her box.
It ain't your job to
girl.
fit. Just like I said, you're not my piece, or just like if a woman would be like, he don't make me happy. It's really not the other person's job to make you happy.
Yeah.
It's your
If you
job.
ain't happy within yourself, if you can't find a way, if you can't get your shit together on your own, and how dare you expect somebody else to do it for you?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
So being a player, right, womanizer,
Yeah.
requires a lot of effort. You know.
Hold on. Why did
Wait, hold on. No. Being a player, or being that kind of, you know what I mean, mind frame or game or wherever, it requires a lot of effort. So,
It really don't.
wait, hold on. Why, you know what I mean? Why would you waste that much time, effort, in playing around and just to stick it with one person?
Let me tell you why. Because men are looking for peace.
I'ma tell you.
If a man got 5 women and he go home, and I just got to keep it 100 because I talk to the G's that I've done since I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Been out there. But if a man goes home and woman is nagging and she ain't cook shit, he might got Sarah up the street who
Fact.
don't have that meal rate. All he gotta do is call her up. What you want, baby? Taco? She got it. And then she might not be able to go do it, so he gonna go and holler at Tasha down the way from
Sloppy
the man looking for peace in every aspect. This girl
Well,
might
they
buy
don't need
that.
to be with that female. If that
Right, you come home to nigga, just don't go home to the nigga.
Well, see,
For real.
this is what
if
they
your
gotta
needs
say.
aren't gonna be met by the woman that you're with, then fine.
Why y'all don't like-
Why you
why don't
continue
like-
to be
why don't-
fake?
why y'all don't like
continue,
working towards that,
be, That's
That's
not
my
the-
question.
Because everybody knows
You know what I'm saying?
Working towards what?
Just if you men take time to find out what they woman like, want, need. I'm talking about the smallest thing. Y'all can
Yeah.
just be sitting here watching TV and
want
she
somebody
like,
to screen.
oh, that's cute, and he like, let me screenshot that, cause I'm gonna get her that.
Oh, I want
You're
somebody to
telling me
screen little shit.
yourself, but y'all don't take the time to even get to know us. So we see y'all. It's a complaint. If he gonna do this, then he might as well. The thing is we spend more time getting to understand y'all, and y'all never take the time to get to understand the man that y'all with until he starts cheating. Like, why did he cheat? Because you ain't cooking, you ain't cleaning, you ain't plugging. I mean, you lazy. There ain't no laundry in here.
Davis, like a lady could do all of that, but as a man was
That's
supposed
what
to.
you keep.
And if
That's
y'all
what I'm
don't,
looking
if y'all
for.
take so much time to get to know us, then you should know why we nagging. You should know the problem, so we shouldn't have a like.
So
an
why do
issue
we
with
take
nagging.
time
Like
knowing-
I'm confused on
Yeah,
that.
but y'all don't
I
take time to
agree.
know us. Y'all
How do
don't
you?
ask us questions.
You're assuming that just like how
Yeah.
you do it
I'm
silently.
41
and
years
I'm
old.
literally-
I've
you
been
said you always
around
sitting
this
at the
thing.
TV and you're watching what you. We do the same thing. I know. Literally. My man, I'm living with my man. I know how he likes his bed to be made specifically on his side. I know what he wants on his nightstand. I know what meals he wants on what part of the week.
That's a rarity,
and I
though.
can tell. But I'm just trying to get your perspective, because if you're saying like nag is gonna send me, then don't go home to the nag.
Let me ask you this. This is easy.
Majority
because you're
aspect.
wasting each other's
because
time.
majority of the women are the same time. They spend time with the makeup. They want to be cute. They want to chase the bag. They want to do A, B, and C. And that's like a majority. It's not. It's a shortage of women. It's a lot of girls. It's a lot of hoes. But it's a shortage of women. Now, when a man find this one that got all of the, I ain't going nowhere.
And you want me to tell you something?
Went down the street to Sally.
No. Cause why?
Because you gonna put the effort in right there.
Look,
first.
I
That's what I'm saying
wanna
the
say
difference
this.
She
is.
got it all. I don't need to
That's
do
the
nothing more.
I want to say this, right? If you ever wanted to see a man 100% just elevate to new levels that you've never seen, be everything that he asking your ass to be. If a man be like, some people don't like makeup, but if the man you with, he's like, babe, I want you to look at some tutorials, get a little bit better at that. Let's get bad. Let's start going to the gym. If he starts saying some shit without a rebuttal, like, well, I don't like my hair like that. Well, I don't feel like doing my makeup, and then you just want me to put on makeup to go to Walmart. Well, why you mad when I'm looking at the bitch who put on makeup at Walmart?
If you spend more time doing makeup than in the kitchen, I don't want you.
Nah, but I ain't saying that. I'm just saying it could be any scenario. I'm using makeup as an example. But what I'm saying is sometimes when a man finally, all right, you want to have this motherfucking conversation, I'm gonna tell you what I actually want. And when he tell you what he actually want, he gonna get 100 fucking rebuttals.
Yes.
He gonna get 100 rebuttals on why you should, why you ain't. They might all be valid, but this is what he want, and you asked him.
Okay.
So if you never intend to actually give him what he want, then
You leave.
Okay, so I'll ask this right.
Goddamn.
In a relationship, who loves the
my nigga
most?
be on.
Men.
Men, why?
1,000%.
Okay.
What was the
Grace.
question? My bad.
Yeah, I'll continue.
What was the question?
Yeah, in a relationship, who loves the most? Is it man or the woman?
I mean,
Who loves the most?
I think it's
Who loves the most?
honestly.
Who loves the most?
It's just a bit like it should be equal parts coming from
No,
both parts.
who loves the most? Is it a man?
Don't try to be
honest.
politically correct. Just let that shit
honest.
shoot.
Is it a man or the woman?
I guess it depends on the situation.
Nah, you
but
don't-
out of my experience,
nah.
out of my experience, like myself,
Do you love the most?
I have always worked toward bettering a relationship, like loving you the way you want it to be loved, you know, like the way you need to be loved, and like making sure like we grow together, whatever, like all that stuff.
Do you love the most?
Yes, I would say that. In my
You lying.
experience, I would say that.
You lying.
Well,
Shit.
listen, you can get, but the thing is, like, you can give a man all he needs, but if your cup is still half empty, like, I mean, what that's
are you saying
proof
that
you love
my-
him more. I mean,
I-
you love it. You motivating this man. You paying for his hair to be done. You making him meals, whatever, all that stuff.
So who loves the most?
Man, I don't know.
Men.
Okay, Ace, who loves the most?
Right?
Man or the
I'm
woman?
gonna only say men because they have to have a deeper love for what they create.
But they don't.
It doesn't just start with the female.
Not a Chad.
So-
a man. Is what we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Like if we're talking about what it's
Not
supposed
that
to
fuck
be, you
boy
have to
that
have
you
the love
chasing.
in you to really, support and nurture your wife, and then have kids and it's a family. Then so it's a deeper love for sure. I would definitely give it to a man what they're supposed to be. But as far as what baby's saying over here, no, I get it because like she's saying, in my experience, I and that's also true. But
A
what it's
man
supposed to
is
be is a
supposed to
man
love
for
a
sure.
woman more, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
That's the
Kane,
way it's
who loves the
supposed to
most?
go.
Man, that's when we take why that's simple.
Tell me.
Because we got the commandments. We the ones that we gotta do everything based on the internal. Like everything that we do, all our decisions is based on the internal. When you think about a woman, you got to think about it. You got to think about what you can do for her. How can you protect her and all of that. A man just think about what he want. He want what you can't see. He want to obtain peace. If a woman, I don't care if she work at McDonald's, I don't care if she work at a Fortune 5 company. If she can bring that man peace, he gonna love her to the end of the earth. Period. That's it, man.
Okay. Okay. So you know what I mean. Let's give some advice to. I'm not an expert in anything. You know what I mean. I just ask questions. I'm a curious person.
Talk that shit.
So yeah, Mr. Davis, what would be your advice for this about to be wed couple? Should they go on with the wedding, and is it gonna last?
Oh no! They just need to separate. Go on about their business because they not made for each
I
other.
need a drink
I mean,
thinking about that story. Shit.
just in reality, she had to wait till she found. It didn't even seem like. It looked like she was looking for something, so she didn't have to tell. Versus just being honest from the jump, because how the story sound. Oh, I'm doing A, B, and C. Now you tiptoeing around the house. Now you found something. Now that tiptoeing is over. Now I can flip the blame. So honestly, they not made for each other. He spent a nice little bag because Miami ain't cheap. Probably about 5, 10, 15, 20 racks on.
And you know
this
they at the
whole
beach.
crew. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the best advice. End it before it even start.
Facts.
So they should call it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000%.
Okay,
That's what you call karma. How
Okay.
it started is
Grace?
how it's gonna end.
Grace.
I mean, I would call it off. Just you can't start a marriage off with dishonesty. Like, just
you
be
call the
honest,
wedding off.
and whatever happens, happens.
So you're
you
gonna
know,
call the wedding off.
Yes,
And you ain't gonna get no man
absolutely.
again. You're gonna get a right man.
that's just how it goes. Then
So you're gonna be single.
Man, yeah, I mean,
wanna
I'd
say
rather
that?
choose to be honest over, like, being with somebody and having this, like, in the back of my mind, like, you know, like, that shit will weigh on your chest.
So is that what
Be
you're gonna
carrying
do?
something around like that. Yeah,
Is that
call
what
the
you're
wedding
gonna
off,
do?
be honest, and just call it off. Y'all can't start a
Man,
marriage like
come
that.
on, stop. I know. I mean,
Y'all cannot start a marriage like that. Nope, I'll be single for the rest of my life.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
what you
care.
wanna do. Okay, right. Ace.
Cancel that wedding and contact Tubi to make a movie off that for sure.
It's a good story.
I can get some money. Just, you know, cancel your losses with the wedding, cancel the caterers, cancel the venue. Go make a Tubi movie and make some of that bread back, because y'all ain't got no business being in a marriage, like, at all, with each other, or really, period, if that's how y'all moving. Because she, on her end, the dude was doing what he was doing. I feel like he had been doing it. You're way too prepared. But on the female part, it's very manipulative how you switched. I even felt like a tone switch and how, like, it was written. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, I got the one up." I don't feel like she was gonna tell. I feel like it was gonna continue into an affair. So at that point, they're both messing around in each other. So, like I said, a Tubi movie. Go for it though.
Okay.
Love that.
King.
I said killer always comes back to the crime scene, bruh. Whatever the situation is that killed the situation, if they get married, they're going to always repeat. Anytime they have any issue, any argument, they're going to come back to your ass was out there, you woke up with a nigga. Well,
I found condom in your backpack 3 years later.
It's always going to be the same shit. It was like, I don't like the way your mama talked to me. And by the end of that conversation, condoms being brought up again.
Oh, God.
It doesn't matter. They're going to repeat the shit over and over. How something start, you know, we get it from the motherland. We believe in karma. How something start is how it ends. So typically, if y'all go into a marriage based on these things that y'all know in the back of y'all head, it's gonna end the same way. So go ahead and dead that shit, y'all. It's a wrap.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So hey, fellas, you know what? It's been a nice episode, and I mean, with my guests and people right here, and I know you love this episode. And then hey, if you've not followed, like, subscribe, kindly. Just search K84 Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, or any platform that you feel, you know what I mean, you wanna. Hey, guys, you know what I mean, we can't leave without not having some, you know what I mean, some final action. So, Ken.
That's right.
Ken, yeah. Ken, take it. Ken, take it. Yeah, I'm the highest man. Ken, take it. Ken, yeah. Give us some lines. We gotta, you know, somebody just sent me a text that they want to hear another line from you. So, yeah, Ken, give us some lines. Give us some bars.
Listen, we became a diamond in the rough. You can't sweat. My last bigger was like another. Gathering the facts of my past like the Lazarus effect. Wow. Gotta get it popping. It don't matter if you feel it. I don't want to be a bad on the track. That's why I keep it real to people to keep it fun. People got us going through premeditated crap. Look, man, he making burn sound and shit. Get son.
Man, I'm the best highest man.
Hold my face.
Man, I'm the best highest man. All right, guys. Thank you, guys, and catch you on the next live. All right. Yeah, I'll be your host, Canada the Greatest. All right. I'm the best